Do I
know, Michelle's like putting me to shame over here.
Do I have anything on my face?
No, it's because I had... Well, I had put lipstick on earlier, and then I don't have that color with me, so then I tried to put the red over it because it's a lip stain. It's not going to come off unless I, like, scrub it off later. Yeah. And so then I put the red, and I got one little spot in the corner of my mouth, and I was like, son of a bitch! Once it's on, it's stained. It's like you have to scrub it off. It's great because it lasts all day, but...
Is that Lip Sense one?
No, this one's by NYX.
Oh, okay.
It's from Ulta. I don't buy all that expensive shit.
I'm an Australian tattooer.
Huh?
I'm an Australian tattooer.
Haha. It's NYX, but they say NYX, I guess. Hi guys, welcome.
Hey.
We are live here with Joseph Haefs and Kylie working on her back piece. This is her second session. They did about 10 hours her first session for all of that outline. That was all done in one session. He went back over some of the lines today and bolded them out a little bit. Added some more fine detail. All those lovely detail lines in the leaves and whatnot down there he added today. And they've been at it.
Do I have anything on my face that
They've been at it for a couple of hours now. It's like just after 5 o'clock. I think they've been on it for
like 2:30, yeah.
about 3.5 hours.
Do you guys like them?
Melanie Arnold, hello in Kentucky.
Would you ask for one?
He asked if we were live.
Oh. We live! That's just live!
They want to see the new tattoo on the top of your head. It's still healing right now, guys. It's kind of peely and funky. There you go.
I got a question.
What's up?
She's the legal guardian. She's like a student here, but she's the legal guardian right now, and she's 16 years old.
Okay.
And this is all they have, and then the daughter has her passport.
A passport?
Is she from Germany? Are they the ones from Germany? Yeah, she was messaging me, and then she never messaged me back. Okay, that's fine. As long as you have that and her passport, that's picture ID. Okay. And then the house mom needs her picture ID also. Yeah, as long as the names on the paper match. Yep, she's good. Nancy wants to know how painful this is for you right now, Kylie.
It's really not that bad.
It's not too bad. She sits incredibly well.
I get messages quite often now. What do your clients do? Is there some kind of magic? For some reason, all my girls they don't take note. I don't let them use creams or.
I think it's because they know what they're getting themselves into. They're coming to you for a large scale piece.
You know, these now I'm getting collectors instead of like random impulsive when you're not mentally prepared. Like the girl yesterday for her mommy makeover, she took like 3 shots of Fireball. That's it. Like throughout the whole day, it was just to take the edge off.
To get her whole stomach done, like literally from her sternum to
I
her.
don't usually let people drink because they just like they do this and then they get a little crazy and it's fun, sometimes annoying, and then boom, they crash hard. And if you're an alcoholic like me, most people can't pace themselves. So
Ashley Hampton, hello, darling.
Hey, we love you, Ashley Hampton.
Jose Green, aren't you fucking observant?
Ashley Nobrow Hampton. you would fit in with us here, girl.
It's not no shirt, it's just no bra. There's a difference. Timothy Cates, she's in for several sessions still of shading. They did the outline in about 10 hours, her first session, and she honestly sat amazingly well till about her last 20 minutes, and then I think it's just exhaustion at that point.
Also, girls say, you know, how long will it take for a back piece? I don't even, they will ask me that, how much and how long for a back piece. I don't fucking know. I don't know how big you are. I don't know what you're going to get. I don't know how good you want it.
How well you sit. If you take a million breaks, it's gonna take way longer. I think also one of her only complaints her first session was that her feet were going numb, so we picked up these handy little footstools for her, and it's making a world of difference today, I think. Christine Hopkins, we're great, sweetheart. How's it going in Philly? Ashley said, you love it. Oh, Lexi Grover, congratulations. Good luck on your first tattoo. What should you expect? I don't know, babe. It depends. I don't know what part of your body you're getting tattooed, how big the tattoo is. Just know that tattoos do hurt. They're not completely painless. Some people, it doesn't bother them. It's just a minor irritation. But don't psych yourself out about it, because anxiety can get to you more than the actual feeling of the tattoo. Justin Urigan, I'm not sure what you're talking about. He's wearing a shirt. You can't see his shirt? I'm so confused.
I don't know why people are so worried about me not wearing a shirt. Tattooers will talk shit on my page. I think if they were busy tattooing, they wouldn't worry about what the fuck I'm doing. But
okay.
On a serious tip, you talking when you tattoo is way worse than me not wearing a shirt. Or dudes who wear the same shirts or those aprons and they lean on. There's so many like I don't respond because it's fucking. I think it's funny. And then the more it's always dudes, a random feminist, but it's not gonna fucking.
Or someone who's too afraid to ever step foot in a tattoo shop anyways,
Yeah.
so they watch and make comments. Oh, hi Maddox McKay.
Hey,
Hold
Bubba.
on. Guys, I have to turn it to selfie because my son wants to say hi to his mama. Hi, Bubba. Are you being a good boy today? Mommy loves you. It looks like a coloring book, John. Yeah, kind of. I've heard people say that a lot.
I've got asked to do coloring books. I got time for that. I don't even have time for my Bubba.
Yeah. George Carter, he's been tattooed by many different tattoo artists, mostly friends. Raynard Jeffrey, I think it took him about 8 hours of drawing as well.
Megan! Little booty Megan. Well, because Jake's wife is big booty Megan. Will you turn the Pandora on for them over on the TV?
So on the remote, babe, there's a little button that looks like a V. That's to turn the internet on, to turn the TV on, and then push that center button with the V, and it'll come up, and you can just swipe back and forth to find the Pandora. Okay. And then you can select.
Man, you too. That's looking great. Thank you. I'll see you 2 weeks. All right.
Craig Dan, I didn't see that you said anything, sweetheart. I don't see every comment that comes through. With so many people on here, and so many comments coming through at the same time, it's kind of a fight to the finish. They don't all make it through for me to see, I guess. Megan Capel, thank you so much. Ryan, why do you need to see the face of the girl who's getting tattooed? Do you just want to see if she's as beautiful as her backside, or do you want to see if she's in pain? I am leaving her alone because she's trying to focus.
Yes, her face is as good as the booty.
She has mesmerizing aqua blue eyes. Christina Rose, no, I don't think there's a meaning to the tattoo. It's just a piece of art.
Yeah, she's collecting art.
Everyone asks me that.
Yeah, because a lot of people care so much about what other people think, so they have to justify why they do things. Like, so when people are like, oh my god, why would you do that? I'm like, well, there's a story, and it's for my grandma and my kids, and,
Edward, you know what, Edward Moore, there's haters no matter, anytime you reach any kind of level of success in anything, there's always going to be haters, whether it be because they're jealous or Or who knows? Or sometimes they just have nothing better to do. Maybe they're having a bad day and they choose to take it out on someone else. But yeah, of course, there are going to be haters on here that give us thumbs down or angry face or whatever. I just think it's funny. I don't even pay any attention to those anymore. Yeah. Eddie Olivares, yes, it is a proton pen. It's the Equalizer proton pen. Gianna Barton, you make no sense, dear. You want to say that one more time and unscramble what you're talking about? Darren Wilson, there's no meaning to it. This was actually, truth be told, a back piece that was drawn for another client, and she wanted a bunch of different...
She said, as long as you don't wear a shirt, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on? How you doing?
Not too much, my man. How you doing?
Good, good.
Right on, man. Can I talk to anyone who works here?
Yeah. Where you from, man? What's your name?
I'm Devin, man. I'm a local artist in town, man. I'm just looking for a new spot.
Where'd you apprentice at? Where'd you come from?
Actually, apprentice.
Hold on, this is a good question for all you that go to tattoo school. Any respecting tattoo shop, whether they wear a shirt or not. We're gonna ask you where you came from. When we say tattoo school, we're gonna say kick rocks, homie.
That's right.
If that's where you came from, kick rocks.
No, sir.
School for me.
Yeah, who'd you apprentice under?
You know what, man? I got signed off under Rocket Inc. Tattoo Company.
Is that? The old homie, the Big E, Eric Paley.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's shit, man. 15 years when I was in a
Omar Amran, thank you so much. He said beautiful work, amazing.
It's hard to grow in those places, you know what I mean? It's just
It is.
All right, we are. But if you just got signed off, I just will be harsh. You got
Eric Folkman, they're about almost 14 hours in now between her first session and today.
I'll look through your stuff and be, you know what I mean? I won't be a dick, but you got.
Oh, Hell Angel, we don't know anything about temporary tattoos. That's it's kind of an embarrassment to our industry that someone even came up with that. Not to be rude to you. But it's kind of a slap in the face. Like, it's like saying you want to hang out with us right now. It's like you want to hang out with us for right now, but someday you're going to grow up and be too good for this lifestyle. So you only want it to last for a couple of years. And that's not how this works. Aaron's granted we're in Las Vegas, Nevada.
My name's Devin.
Devin, nice to meet you, Devin.
Nice to meet you too, bro.
How long have you been tattooing?
Ignacio Jimenez, thank you so much.
7-8 years. Been licensed off for about a year and a half.
I can give you a close-up of the skull, Jeremy Taylor. I can't give you a close-up of her butt crack.
How's the shop over there? Was Murdoch working there before he passed away?
It was, bro.
Did you know he passed? Yeah. We're live on. I don't want to. Yeah, he's OG.
David Coleman, it can take many sessions. It just depends on your size, the amount of detail, whether you're doing black and gray or color. A back piece can take many, many sessions.
I remember when I apprenticed, his flash was up on the wall.
Oh, Johnny McDaniels, this tattoo won't be finished for a couple more sessions. Kylie's in it for the long haul. She wants an awesome tattoo, not a fast tattoo.
Brian Everett, Jack Rudy. Yeah, Brian Everett.
I know you guys really want to see her face, but that makes no sense. We're here to watch a tattoo.
You want to see it.
I know.
Does the beauty match her booty?
People want what they want.
Ross Borey, that's right. Other than memorial pieces, a lot of tattoos don't have meaning. A lot of them are just art.
It usually starts off, like I said, it's not to clown anybody, but a lot of people are raised just like me. I was raised by, on both sides of the family, they were very judgy and conservative. I didn't realize they just weren't happy with themselves, so they're always judgy and, oh my God, you see, why would you do that? And, you know, what's funny is my cousins that went to college, I didn't even graduate high school and I'm more successful there. And not to be full of myself or arrogant, it's just funny the way, the things end up. And so, my point is, you come from a conservative family, you're always like, gotta have a reason to defend yourself. And then eventually you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna collect art. I have so many handful of girls that make an appointment and they try to go on meeting, and then halfway through, they message me and they're like, you know what? Is it weird if I tell you to do what you want? No, it's not weird. You just want art. You like my art. That's why you know, not everybody's gonna like my shit. And that's cool. You don't have to be stuck at a meeting. And cool that you have meetings. You know, I can't say nothing. I have so much random shit. A dude clowned me the other day. He's all, looks like, he goes, homie, your face looks like a fucking bathroom stall in a bar. I thought that was funny. That was good. That was good.
Robert Michael Crawford, typically when he uses the proton pen, he turns his power supply up very high.
What style do you like?
It's usually around a 9.
I like it all. Having,
When he lines, he's usually around like a 5, 5.5.
colors, you know, it's all lines.
Ruben De Jesus, thank you so much.
Hey, Pelon, you're busy, huh?
Yes.
I'm going to have you check out your portfolio too, so I won't be able to take a break.
Darren Wilson, we really don't recommend any kind of a numbing cream. Joseph's only had one client that used it one time, and that will never happen again. It just changes the consistency of your skin.
Like if I did your work and stuff,
the way it numbs it is by temporarily deadening your skin by pulling the blood away from the surface of the skin. And it just turns out to be rubbery, and it just doesn't, the ink just doesn't go in as well.
Yeah, he was looking for, we're the owners and he's the other boss in here.
I'm just here. I just take up room.
He's another shot caller in here.
Guys, thank you so much for all the positive comments. Jasmine Blythe, that's awesome. Scott Tomlinson said that your butt crack gives the skull a neck. Michelle Rojas, thank you very much. She said, wow, that is beautiful. Keep up the amazing art.
Thank you.
Stephanie Weems, he typically does 3 to 4 weeks in between each session, preferably 4. That way you get a full surface heal.
Here, actually, you know, I'm not in endorsements or anything, and this is the only, I've never had a product that, so she picked this up. This stuff is so amazing. After ink, she said she bought 2 tubes of this because she just wanted it, and it healed, didn't even scab, did it? It just peels. It just peels. This stuff is really, it's fucking awesome. You want to pick this stuff up. Where can I get it? I don't carry it because I'm not about like gimmicks and selling. You know, I'm just straight tattoos, but I do support these guys.
Yes, you can get it at Whole Foods. You can buy it.
After Inked,
yeah, it's called After Inked. You can just go to their website, afterinked.com, and you can buy it directly from the supplier.
I was like, 2 tubes? She's like, oh yeah. So she's like, I'll go to my man's work and make him put it on me halfway through the day. That's cool. She's dedicated, you know. When you invest in a good tattoo, and I'm not saying my tattoos are good, when you invest a lot of money in a tattoo, you want to like maintenance on your car. What am I trying to say?
Use high quality products to take care of it, basically.
Yeah, you just want to, like, you know.
It's not about expensive, it's about the quality, and this is an all natural product.
You know, they'll get tattooed and then they'll be at the beach the next day.
Oh god.
Hell Angel, to answer part 2 of your question, let me read what you said. I appreciate for being straightforward. I have no idea how it works, but it looks awesome. What feelings you get when you are permanently marked, all tattooed up? Does this normally freak community in general? Just asking.
Alright guys, y'all take care now.
Oh, hey, you too.
You as well, thank you.
Yeah, man. I like what you doing, bro. I gave Paloma my card.
Cool. Does it have your IG on there? I can check out your.
Yes, sir.
Hey man, yeah, I like your ass. You got a good. How old are you?
32.
Where are you from?
I'm actually from Ohio.
All right, good people come out of Ohio.
Exactly.
All right, we do. Yeah. All right, I'll check it out and I'll be honest with you. You know?
Right on, man.
Cool.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for coming through.
Thank you.
Right,
Bye, Devin. Good luck.
And if it's not what I'm looking for, I can direct you in some places that you can try that are respectable and that you would want to work at, you know.
Fuck yeah.
Cool. I've been tattooing 15 years this time, so I know a lot of people. Not everybody likes me, but I know.
Hey man, you get a lot of hate when you're doing shit good.
Yeah, it's funny. When I was a fucking drunk addict loser, I had so many friends. It was weird. I don't know where they all went when I got my shit together. All right, man.
All right, guys.
Hey, you be good.
You too, man. Take it easy.
Hey, you too.
My mom just tuned in.
What's up?
My mom just tuned in.
Oh, did she? Cool. I see her face, Mom.
David McMillan, yes, he did just get new work on his face and the top of his head. To answer,
Top of the head is redoing.
Well, but it is kind of new. It's a blast over. It's changed significantly from what it was.
Better.
Yeah. So that's what they were asking, if you were redoing all of them or if you're just going to touch some of them up.
Oh, I'm going redoing everything.
But some of them are just going to be kind of a touch-up. Like, you're not going to change the art on all of them.
Bundys I won't, or Max, they're done well. It's respectable.
Right.
Roger, we love Roger. It's just, he did a quick cover-up to make me happy. It wasn't really his... That was no disrespect. He didn't think I was going to go all big on my face.
Christy McCarty, she's doing great. She sits really, really well.
Yes.
Alicia Arnett, his back, actually, he does have a little bit of back pain here and there, but it's usually because of his injury from lifting.
Deadlifting. Do not deadlift almost 500 pounds after you fucking squatted for an hour. I ruptured my L4, L5. That's why I'm not as lean, as massive as I used to be.
They were just asking if leaning over like this hurts your back at the end of the day. It's actually his hands and his carpal tunnel and tendinitis.
These things, these take like anywhere from 3 up to 10, 20 hours to draw these things. So it's hours. People don't. And for the friends that don't hang out with it, I don't barely have time for my own son and daughter. I wake up at 6:30 in the morning, have my coffee, a little bit of breakfast, and I go draw from 7 up until 11 o'clock, go to the gym, come home, draw for another hour, and then come here and tattoo until we're done for the day.
Oh, Megan Capel, tell the little dude we said what's up. Michael Magara Jr., that's what he was just showing, was After Inked. That's the aftercare product that he uses.
Shoe shine. We have a shoe shine. No, chocolate.
Stella Rios, it's just kind of when the client needs to take a break. Joseph, if not, he only stops to go to the bathroom and eat really quick every 2-3 hours. But other than that, no, the body won't go into shock. Some people, yeah, if they stress themselves out about it.
Thank you.
It's your money, paying for it.
Hi, Tristan.
You're not annoying.
Tim Weathersby, yes, this is all Joseph's work. They outlined it in about 10 hours last month, and this is her first shading session. Ross Bory, she has an owl and some flowers on her arm.
Really beautiful.
Yeah.
You did that piece?
Color realism.
Yeah, show
Do we come to Vegas? We are in Vegas. I don't understand your question.
Who did that?
Eric Taylor at Black Anchor Collective in Hesperia.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
David Coleman, we're at Reverent Tattoo in Las Vegas, Nevada.
East Side, Las Vegas.
Eric Volkman, no, we wouldn't do a tattoo reality show.
Oh my gosh.
I would do like a
if
show,
it was really a reality show, if it was really us,
if there's no production, if there's no like
scripting,
yeah, no like nobody telling.
It would have to be us, like
it would just be people with cameras and they don't fucking say shit.
Which means it would probably have to be on like HBO or something, so we can cuss.
It would be like Howard Stern, like it's no, all that shit's fake. Because it's not reality.
Kevin Saavedra, hello.
Isn't that the irony, though? It's not.
Jim Hoffman, we don't give prices on here, hun. Sorry.
So let's just, guys, for that have seen that show, Ink Master. If you notice, they wear the same outfits for a year. It's so they can cut and paste and splice and make things drama. And they put you in a room together, and There's been a couple of dudes I respect that are on there. You do what you got to do to make it, but the shit's fake.
Donald Buckingham. Hey, Mom. Is your mom on here?
My mom is on there, but I don't know who that is. And she wouldn't comment.
What the hell is this?
said, hey, Mom.
Oh.
Calling your mom?
I want you to be mommy. They keep asking to see her face and
I
see if the
know.
beauty matches the
They
beard.
have been asking to see my face.
He's like he's singing my life right here.
Yeah, Ross Borey. Yeah, kind of it is. Oh, Donald Buckingham, hi. He said, LOL, nah. I'm saying it to you because I know you're a mom. Hi. I was like, I'm confused. Some people will like say hi, like say that your friend Joe is on here. You're like, hey Joe, blah, blah, blah. Like people will talk to their friends and have comments back and forth. So I thought your mom was on here. You're like, hey mom. Morton Soba, no, this is her second session. Her first session, I think I said it wrong. I don't know. It's got letters that are not American. As I was saying, this is her second session. The first one was about 10 hours, and this one is about 3.5 hours in right now. Hello.
How y'all doing?
For
Pelon,
all the way back
Pelon.
on the left-hand side. Alonzo Child, stop by and say hi when you're in town. There you go, guys. I'll give you a little bit of a close-up.
Does standing give you a good break from sitting while tattooing?
Yeah, I rarely stand, but yeah. You know, I'm watching a lot of, not only is Sugar the worst.
Kay Henderson, I have to correct you. He's actually my Big Bear Joe.
So, a lot of other things is everybody sits so much now, sitting all day, like you gotta, you know, and then plus you're cutting the blood off, you're pinching it off.
Stephanie Weems, we did get more shirts, but I'm not shipping them right now. We're actually going to be adding a link to our website so you can order direct from the supplier. Jordan Isabella, thank you so much. Steve Messenger, what's going on? Antonio Shelby, she is actually. That's her dude right there.
The booty belongs to somebody.
He said, is she married? I love her ink.
Not yet.
You didn't even see her face yet.
I know. I was like butt ass ugly.
Linda Myers, stop watching if it's gross to you. She said, so gross. Put a shirt on. Oh my God.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Put a
she's
dick
the
in your
one
mouth
who's
and shut the
watching
fuck
it.
up.
Yeah. Donald Buckingham, we're good today. It's super fucking windy in Vegas, though. It's like 50, 60 mile an hour winds
Hey, you know what?
since yesterday.
The girls that say put a shirt on are the ones that want to fuck the most. I used to work at Top Notch in Elgin and Clean Rock One's old shop, and one of my dudes I respect, Eric Tavette.
Jordan, thank
He's a
you.
more classier dude. He would never not wear a shirt. He's a little more classy, and that's fine. That's cool. That's respectable. Real respectable dude. My point is he had this client that was tiny, but her booty was out of control, and I was like, oh my God, dude, your client booty? And he goes, bro, you don't have a chance. She can't stand you. She thinks you're disgusting. She goes, hold on. She goes the whole time. She was like, tell that fucking guy to shut up. Everything that comes out of his mouth is stupid. So he smokes herb. He went to his car. He comes back and he goes, what the fuck is wrong with women? She just texted me and said, give that guy my phone number. I swear to God. Yeah. And then I was like, so I had her drive out from the city in Chicago to come get me. I said, you know what? I used to be like, not a player on purpose. I just was very fickle motherfucker. I'm like, I like you, I don't like you. And I was like, you know what? I was like, we shouldn't mess around because I respect Eric. She's like, I'm on my way there. And this is a grown woman, you know? And we went out and had some drinks. Before we got to my doorstep, she was like, I love you.
Yeah.
And she's like, when she don't drink, she's a normal chick, and, you know. good career. I met her family. Girls. You females are funny creatures.
He's not from Illinois, guys. He just worked in Elgin, Illinois for a year and a half.
Shout out to the homies in Warrenville, Illinois, over at Uprise. If you guys like my work, you'll love theirs. They blow me out of the water. All those guys they're sick, they're fucking humble, good dudes, and they all wear a shirt. Yep. Shout out to Tony Uno and Eric Tavet. Little Beto Uno.
Little Beto. Why has he got to be Little Beto?
Little Beto Uno. Cause he's a little dude. Little Beto.
Stop.
Little Beto. Somebody say their favorite place to snowboard was Big Bear?
You know, the funny thing is, and then nobody said this, so don't get defensive. I'm just addressing a subject that gets brought up all the time about you having no shirt. Joseph didn't just start wearing no shirt because of the live stuff. He's known since he was in high school. People know that he is always the shirtless guy, even when it's cold outside.
Yeah, before there were cell phones, it was just a landline. And then, you know, but anybody, you know, are we Generation X? You remember, you call a party and you're like, who's all there? And you're like, Steve, Bobby, O-Dog, blah, blah, blah. You're like, Joe Dog. And you're like, is he wearing a shirt? Nope. Oh, it's December. I'm known for ripping off my clothes. When I would drink, I will rip off your clothes.
Yeah, he will.
I will rip your shirt off. Like, I don't know. Fuck clothes.
Yeah, he goes into bars and he sees people he hasn't seen in forever and he gives them a big hug and then rips their shirt off, like just shreds it from the collar down.
Who said
and people get really pissed off.
Why do I have to wear a shirt? I don't know. Why the fuck are you wearing one?
He thinks he's a caveman.
Why are you wearing one?
Alicia Arnett, you too, sweetheart. Have a good night. Christy McCarty said, you look good without your shirt on.
Hey, thank you.
Jessica Mosef, if you want to see his work, you can go to Instagram and pull up Reverent Tattoo. There's the name of the shop. And you can see more of his work, or you can go to reverenttattoo.com and see his work. You can go to Joseph Haefs Tattooer on Instagram or Facebook and see his work for a better idea of what he does. What he doesn't do, color and realism. He doesn't do watercolor. He doesn't do lots of things.
Don't do laundry. I don't do dishes. I don't do yard work.
He doesn't.
I don't listen well. I don't think of others first. What else am I gonna do?
Eat quietly.
Yeah. Man, I am such a fucking hypocrite. I fucking get on my poor wife about she drinks loud, her jaw pops, like. But I'm the pot calling kettle black so much. I'm such a fucking hypocrite. It's so silly. I am. Oh, this is my favorite track from J. Cole.
Mm-hmm.
Hollywood
Oh,
Cole.
Katie Sloan, we've been married for 6 years.
But we've been in each other's hearts all our life. We were destined to be together. Cole.
Christy Campbell.
Huh?
She said it'd be a shame to shirt that body, just saying.
Thank you.
Oh, Darnell Taylor, he just tattooed an African-American woman on Wednesday, as a matter of
Quite a
fact.
few,
2 days
yeah.
ago. He has many.
My darker brothers and sisters, I don't really post because you can't see it on the...
It's hard to get a good
Yeah,
picture
there's a
without a
glare,
huge
it's
glare.
frustrating.
Yeah.
Shit.
But he tattoos many, yeah, absolutely.
What is my weakness?
I don't want to start naming names of people he's tattooed because...
What is my weakness? Black women are my weakness.
But
It's not.
no, the funny thing is, it's like people are like, "Oh, you're racist." No, look, I have a black friend. That doesn't make you not racist.
No, we don't need to,
We don't have to name people. But yes,
Y'all are fucking
absolutely, absolutely. He tattoos a lot of people that are of many different ethnicities and different skin shades. It's just, as any kind of artist, you're gonna post pictures of your work that shows up the
I'm very
best.
picky of my canvas. Just like white girls who tan too much, No, because it's gonna fuck with the work.
Or
Like,
yeah,
it's not.
or guys that work construction and they don't wear sunblock. Yeah, Darnell, check out the website, and thank you so much for watching. He was just saying he watches all the time. He's a huge fan, but he never sees. Some people don't know if. So it's very true, Darnell. Some tattooers are not capable of tattooing on darker skin, and they'll do it anyways and do a shit job.
I could post Chad Dawson, last heavyweight champions world, back of his head, but he never came back home, eh?
He didn't finish it.
She was like, "Do you think he'll be able to handle it?" I said, "Baby, he takes punches to the face for a living."
Nope. He tapped out and took off.
Like the homie Little James when Floyd Mayweather and Pacquiao had the fight. They came here with the homie Mac and Little James, and that dude is black as fuck. And I did the TNT, and you couldn't.
They were teasing him because they didn't know why he got it. You couldn't see it, and he had a sleeve.
You know what? He
but
went to Floyd to show him, and Floyd's like, "Boy, he's stupid." I've been doing it 15 years, and what's funny is back in the day, darker skin was perfect because if you were lazy, you're just like.
Patrick Johnson, I hope you're being funny right now. I hope you're being funny. He said, "Put a shirt on, you scratcher." He's been a licensed tattooer in the state of Nevada for 15 years.
Tattoos, that's why they come to me.
Yeah.
I'm the best shitty tattooer there is.
And that's why you own your own tattoo shop. Yeah.
Because no one hired me. I suck so bad, so. Hector
Castro, thank you very much. Yeah, really? Antonio said Patrick is dumb.
Really, my shop's called We Suck, Don't Give a Fuck. Not everybody wants quality.
LaKoya Kaleen, you know what's this? So here's the thing with doing colored ink on darker skin. They want to know about doing colored ink on darker skin. So it just depends on how dark you are. If you're light brown, some colored ink shows up very well.
Yeah.
Even on people with freckles or people with that suntan, like he said, or even olive tone skin, once the tattoo heals, 2 layers of skin are going to heal over the top of it. So that's 2 filtered layers of skin. So whatever color ink you put in there, if your skin is dark brown, it's 2 dark brown layers of basically, let's say, tissue paper putting over the top of a photograph. How well can you see that photograph once those 2 sheets of tissue paper go over the top? Not as clearly. It may still be there, but it's going to be muddy. If it's olive skin, that olive skin may heal over the top and your pink is no longer pink. It's now like a muddy mauve kind of color. You just have to look at it that way. So when somebody's got extremely pale skin, it's 2 almost translucent layers that heal over the top, and so you can still see the color well. Even on Kaylee, if Kylie had that green down, let's say here on her butt cheeks that probably don't see the sun as much, it would probably stay even brighter, more vibrant, seafoam green. But it's probably faded just a little bit because, as you can see, her arms and her neck are just slightly a little bit darker, not much, but a little bit. You look like you've got a tan line already. You've been soaking up some California sun a little bit. Yeah, a little bit, yeah. You can see she kind of almost looks like she's wearing a bikini top.
Or like a tank. I live in a tank so you can see like the top.
Yeah. So, just to answer your question, you can do color on some darker skin, not all. So, Patrick Johnson, you're a fucking tattooer? Who are you?
Did you tell fellow Blue to wear a shirt?
And where did he wipe his nose on his glove? Are you talking about the ointment on his glove? It's not snot, dumbass. Clearly you're not... Oh, so he's got a little tickle to his nose? He can't... How else is he going to scratch it? Is he going to look at her and say, "Hey, scratch my fucking nose for me"? That would be sanitary. If you're not in Las Vegas and you don't know that we're having 70-mile-an-hour gusts of wind with pollen and dirt everywhere, then you wouldn't know why we're all having allergy attacks. You could shut the fuck up and just let us do the broadcast so that you have something to watch on your boring-ass Friday night because you're not doing anything. Or I can block you.
Hey,
think about it.
Just because you have to pay for pussy doesn't mean you have to be mean to people.
Oh, LaKoya, tell Josiah hello. I almost named my first son Josiah, but then my mom told me she was going to nickname him Jesse, and that didn't make sense to me, so I had to change his name because it pissed me off. But I love the name Josiah. It's always been one of my favorites. Jeremy Trahan, this is a Proton pen from Equalizer USA. Michael Magara, yeah, he always lines with coil, and then he does stipple shading with Dan Cuban rotaries, and he loves to shade with this Proton pen. Eli wants to know what your pain level is right now, like on a scale of 1 to 10.
10 being like...
10 being the worst, like unbearable.
Probably like a 4 or 5.
A 4 or 5, that's really, really good. Lee Jones, yeah, he's actually booked out till next March, so he's booked out a full 12 months right now. But we've temporarily closed his books. We'll be opening them again in June, and be booking for March at that time.
Isn't it crazy how far you book out now?
You know how many tattooers may wear a shirt and everything?
Oh, that's
They
so
don't wrap
funny,
their foot
LaKoya.
and they do this.
Maybe I can add something to my chest for...
Oh, Dominique Hatchett, we can't turn the music out. That's one thing that they request because of copywriting issues. So many musicians complain of copywriting issues now. So we can't turn the music up, unfortunately. But Joseph needs something so that, especially since his machine is completely silent.
I don't want to hear you talk about people who hate their lives come on here and have to bad. If you're happy, you wouldn't be talking shit.
Antonio Shelby, what's a good coil machine? Joseph loves his Doc Wells machines.
And Lucas Ford.
Lucas
Good
Ford.
Guy Supply. I'm going to pick up a few of those. We just expanded and we're putting more and more money into the shop. But, yeah. I would go check out Good Guy Supply. Lucas Ford is a solid tattooer who builds solid machines. You know, there's dudes out there that build machines and they're just, you know, they could be good machine builders, but they don't tattoo every day, so they don't know also what it takes, you know.
Oh, Felix Chimaleta, you probably don't have to worry about that, honey. I don't think just because Joseph tattoos without a shirt on, that's the image people are going to relate to you. You probably aren't on his level at all anyway, so you don't have to worry about it.
Don't.
Beto, our back piece is better done laying down or on the stomach. He has her move several different times. Yeah, she was...
It's like tattoo yoga.
Yeah, she was laying down for a while. He'll have her sit up like this. Sometimes he's going to have her arch her back out. Sometimes hunch it over a little bit. It just depends on what's best to stretch the skin and for what area he's on. Right now he's standing up. Sometimes he'll sit down. It just depends. Lots of moving around. It helps with her not getting too sore laying in one position for the whole time, and him as well. We even have one of those massage chairs. Dylan Busby, yes, he did outline the whole back piece in one session, and then this is the first shading session. Mike Toe, that's what I always tell him. That's off limits. No mustache tattoo and no nose tattoo. He wants to know if you're planning on getting one on your nose. No. William Turner, he's using needles from Good Guy Supply. It's their black and... right now he's using their cartridges, but he also uses their black and gray series. That's the bug pins you like right now, right?
They're great.
Lee Jones, yes, he did have a Tim Hendricks machine. I believe you gifted that to someone.
That's
Tim
what
Hendricks?
I run my threes with.
No, you're Tim Hendricks.
I gifted it to Dwight Bolton.
Yes.
He's a great craftsman, but...
Angel Macias, he's not heavy-handed and he's not light-handed. He's
come up, get close.
he's heavy enough to make sure that the lines are in there and nothing falls out, but also not so heavy-handed that it scars and blows out. You can see the consistency of everything.
one day of itchiness and that was about it. Definitely just feel like how to-
Rebecca Gomez, the outline took about 10 hours. Brittany Green, hi sweetheart, how's it going? Shelby Larson, yeah, after he redoes everything on his head, he's going to move down and do his chest and his back again as well.
I'll do my ribs first. It's time.
Kara Evans, no color, babe. He does black and gray only. Tyler Pooley, he's done a 13-hour session, was his longest session he's done.
On Chanel Alaya.
No.
The last long one.
Yeah, that was almost 12 hours on Chanel and I.
Yeah.
But before that, he.
Chanel, I think he's getting bigger, girl.
I showed him that. He was like, "Bear?"
Her titties even got bigger. Big booty, big titty, little kitty. Can I say that out loud?
Yep.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Desert Joe, we don't really know how many sessions it's going to take. We scheduled her for quite a few, but
I could rush through, but it's like she's committed. Some girls will make me feel rushed, you know, like because girls are still try to piece their balling on a budget, and I'm done rushing. Like you can't finish it. I don't know what to tell you. Shouldn't have started something.
Bruce Owens, we're in Las Vegas, Nevada at Reverent Tattoo. Antonio Rodriguez Jr. said, "What up, Joe, Green Valley?"
Hey, what up, what up? How you doing, homie? Antonio, that's Lydia's brother.
Oh.
Say Antonio Rodriguez?
Uh-huh.
What up, homie? How you doing? You was always a good dude. I just ran into your sister at Iron Protein House like a month ago. She looks great. She looked happy. She's tiny. I barely noticed her.
Eric Falkowitz,
Eric Fuckwitz, what?
no, I said Falkowitz. Stop. He said, any advice for someone wanting to get into tattooing? Just don't go to tattoo school. Get a real old school traditional apprenticeship.
Save your money, you know, put away a fund, you know, save for the next couple of years, draw 5 pictures a day. Save your money so that you can do a proper apprenticeship and not worry about work, so you can put in the proper, you know, 10, 12-hour days, and you need to not have a social life. You get what you give, you know. I learned things the hard way. I should be way better than I am, but I spent the first 3/4 of my career chasing something else. And I had a lot of fucking fun, though. I wouldn't change it. It made me... I'd rather do it, you know, this way, be a fuck up in the beginning, and change, instead of a lot of my heroes I look up to. You know, people fall off, and you know, they work really hard and they crash, and it takes what it takes to get you where. But just save and worry about your craft, and don't worry about your friends, and your real friends will be there when you're done, you know, working your ass off.
Sergio Perez, shout out to Southgate, California. Andu Shaji, thank you so much. He said, super.
Thank you.
Jesse Sossaman said, looking good, brother. Shout out from Tucson, Arizona.
Hey, thanks, Jesse.
Grizzly Anderson said, yo, what up, homie? From Georgia.
What up, Grizzly? You say Grizzly?
Yep.
Man, fucking got a name Joe. Maybe I want to be Grizzly.
Yes, Eric, exactly. Do what you love and love what you do. Exactly.
Yeah,
You've got to put your... Really, you've got to dedicate your whole life to tattooing if that's what you're going to do. If not, it'll pass you by real quick.
The dude who got me my first, who I apprenticed with, Uncle Johnny, he's a fucking cool dude. Solid dude. Real gangster. Family man. But he didn't care about the craft of tattooing. He was a hustler, and so that's what I was taught. And I just, I've been spending the last 6 years trying to change it. And it's hard to change who you are after 10 years,
Grizzly said you gotta have a beard, brother. You can't be called Grizzly without a beard.
Well,
what if his chest just keeps getting hairy? Jose Nazario, shout out in Michigan. I think I just had another one. Daniel Gilbert, what's up in Lansing, Michigan? Yeah, Marie Robin, I have no idea because I would be complaining right now. She's sitting really well. Taryn Ariane, what's up from South Carolina? William Turner, what's up in Lakeside, North Oklahoma? Francois Messier, hello in Canada.
Hey.
Shout out to H-Town.
Loving my Canadians,
Miguel
man.
Rodriguez.
So many
What's
Canadian
going on?
Flying out here, and Canadians, man. I mean, it's a.
No, see, I think Jew has the better name. Jew Long Money Wallace. Not you want? That's a good name, Long Money.
Long money.
Is that your real name? I'm just kidding. Of course it's not. If it is, I need to see proof.
That's a pimp, man.
He said, much love from Southwest Detroit.
Thank you. Much love to you.
Big George said, shout out.
What up, Big George?
Donald Buckingham, we actually have a shop apprentice right now, yes. Autumn Williams, much love from Illinois. Hello.
Yeah, Illinois in the house.
San Bernardino. Scott Hathaway, take care, sweetheart. Have a great night. Alex Weirs, shout out in Muskegon, Michigan. Lexington, Kentucky. Chi-Town. What's up, guys? Much love from Gary. I'm assuming Gary, Indiana. Dan LaFlèche says, crazy peace. Shout out from Canada.
What up, Canada?
Loveland, Colorado in the house.
In, Vancouver, what's up?
Vancouver Island, the Van Isles Tattoo Convention.
I'm fully booked for that one, but if you're in the area, come say hi. It's going to be a great convention.
Katie Sloan, yes, I have my arms done by my husband and a couple of pieces on my legs. Shelby Larson, what's up in Nampa, Idaho? David Stokes said, that's a real woman's body. Shout out Seattle, Pittsburgh, Jersey, Gulf Coast of Florida, Malaysia. Hello, Halima Abdullah. What's up in Malaysia? Yeah, Kizzy Reynolds, it's kind of a trip getting tattooed by a machine that's completely silent like that, because you're used to the sound that a coil makes after you've been tattooed so many times. Like, after you've had so many tattoos, you get used to it, and you get that expectation, and it kind of sets your breathing in motion. And a silent machine is just
I only outline
just
with
odd.
coils, but this is for black and gray shading. This is smoother, way more consistent. And my carpal tunnel is killing me, so it's pretty good.
Lee Jones, he really doesn't. We do a couple of conventions every year, but he doesn't do guest spots at other people's shops necessarily. He likes his own comforts, his own vibe, his own music. Conventions are enough.
If I go,
last time he tried to do a guest spot, he just ended up going and canceling all the appointments and hanging out for 4 days. Shithead.
I don't want to work when I'm on vacation. I'm so busy. It's like...
Shout out in Cambridge, Katie Sloan. Little old New Zealand, huh? Hi, Tevin Isla. Another from San Bernardino. Pocono Mountains, Pennsylvania. Jessica Renee, the worst places to get a tattoo. Of course, anything on your head and face. You got to... expect anything like that's going to hurt, but just for regular body tattoos, some of the most sensitive areas are usually anything that's protected by the body. So like the inner bicep, the inner thigh, Anywhere where you've got a nerve bundle, so lower on the wrist, lower on the ankle, tops of the feet that are bony, ribs, of course, are like one of the number one worst spots, sternum.
Booty hole. It's very sensitive for some reason.
He would know.
So what did that dude say he wanted on the tip of his dick?
He never answered.
He never answered?
No.
Somebody just said he wanted his dickhead tattoo.
Jonathan Brooks, it's a proton pen actually from Equalizer USA. It's similar to the Cheyenne pen, but costs half the price, and the cartridges don't twist off.
Out. Yeah, I was at the... Hey, later guys.
Bye guys. What's up? Shout out in Guam. And Jonathan wants to know if you're using a mag.
Yeah, from Good Guy Supply. It's a
17 mag, right?
Bug pin curved cartridge.
Ashley Covey, shout out in Waterloo, Iowa. Are you the only one, Dylan Busby? I'm not sure.
Blow it up. No, sit with.
Brad Parker, Anderson, Indiana, shout out. Kenny Baines, shout out in Hillsboro, Missouri. Ernie Salinas, you would know, buddy. He said, why doesn't he have a shirt on? This isn't the K-Pod Selly.
What?
K-Pod Selly. I'm assuming a prison term of some sort.
I'm just mad.
You would know.
He's just mad because I didn't take him to prison prom.
Yeah. Richard McGrath,
Hey,
what's up in Newfoundland?
Don't make me make you my bitch. Don't make me make you my bitch.
Oh, Ross Bory, we had other commitments at that time. We had just done the Pasadena convention, and we have 4 kids, so we don't travel that much. We like to stay home with our family and run our shop. And we were also in the middle of renovations in February when the Philly convention was going on. But we may go next year. Megan Kearns, what about your forearm? Are you talking about, is that a painful spot? No, forearm's usually not too bad.
It's one of the least painful.
Laura Elizabeth, thank you so much. She said goodnight, you guys from Southeast Texas. Nice work, by the way.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Sue Kazicki, I do not tattoo as well. I just run the shop.
Just run? No, you run the shop.
Alexander Philippe, we don't speak Portuguese, sorry. Jonathan Brooks, it's a proton pen from Equalizer USA. It's actually spelled Equaliser, Equalizer USA. And it's the proton pen, Proton. So you can actually, like, if you go on Instagram, you can just pull up the hashtag proton pen.
Good.
Heather Keegan, hello in Jersey. Christine Hernandez, what's up in Cedar Rapids, Iowa? David Stokes says you should get a tugboat tattoo on your Johnson so when it's hard it turns into a battleship.
Yeah, I like that.
Fernando Nicolini, hello from Brazil Expo. Melanie Matthews, what's up in Oklahoma? Veronica Bellinger, hi sweetheart, how are you? She said, how are my favorite people at Reverent Tattoo?
Hey, girl, what's up?
Grant Gibson said, what's up from Hart and Huntington, Niagara?
What up? Went to high school with Carrie Hart. Cool dude.
Chi Imran Ranja, hello in Pakistan.
He used to ride down my street in Navarre Lane in a fucking grocery shop cart. You know how fucking steep that fucking... He was always a crazy dude.
Autumn Williams, we're in Las Vegas, Nevada. Joseph doesn't do tattoo cover-ups. He only does scar cover-ups and stretch mark cover-ups.
Yeah, I don't cover up any tattoos.
But, you know, some people are...
Every now and then if something's like a little, like... But otherwise, I don't fuck with it.
But what I was going to say is if a couple of shops turned you down, you could keep going till you find somebody who's more confident to do the cover-up. I've seen some black blobs completely blasted over with color, and they're beautiful. But also you could attempt laser removal just to lighten it enough, and your possibilities for covering it will increase tremendously.
Like, you don't want to be stuck with the hot potato. It's like once you touch it, it belongs to you.
Julie Thompson, hi love, how are you? It was a 10-hour outline, and they've been going for, I don't know, 5 hours or something like that today now. 6:36, yeah, about 4.5, 5 hours, I guess. Brooke Breton, hello honey, how are you? Glenn Green, hey, what's going on? Man, the frickin' pollen and everything. I've had a headache for like 4 days. Ugh. Erwin Galeno, what's going on? Oh, you got a tattoo by Austin here? Come see us again. Austin will actually be going to New York with us. We'll see him in July. David Stokes, you're so welcome. Thank you for all the positive energy and positive compliments, guys.
Alright guys, we're going to take a little break. That's it for today. I just wanted to pop on and drove all the way out here. I need to focus.
Alright guys, see you later.
Thanks for all the love and for the hate. I hope you find happiness.